Good morning, everybody. It's me, Teresa Perrin, and it's Thursday, September 29th, 2022. This is my stock market watch list. Please remember that this is not saying you should buy these stocks, jump into them. These are stocks that potentially could make moves today. I try to give my highest conviction plays on here, but some of them are not going to work out. That's just the way that it is. And some of them may already have started moving, in which case, guys, the smart way to trade it would be to wait for that pullback before getting in, not just jumping in when it's already up at a high. You need to find the pullback. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD. And if you could, smash that like button for me. It helps with the algorithms and I would greatly appreciate it. SNTI, guys, this is already up 37.86%. But the reason I'm including it is because analysts gave it a buy rating with a $7 price target today. So I think it has the potential to pull back and make some moves higher to the upside. Potentially some substantial moves. I don't know anything about this stock. If it's highly shorted, then it could really be a runner. Of course, my lovely cassava science. Guys, this did not play out the way that it should have yesterday. It literally tanked. And it's odd because all the other Alzheimer's meds held their gains, except for SAVA. There is a lot of manipulation going on in this stock. It was quite obvious that shorts doubled down yesterday, as well as probably a lot of selling out of fear or it hitting above that $50 mark and people seeing the drop and wanted to just get out. So I'm sure you had day traders trading it too. But I am looking at this to make a move back to the upside today. So keep it on your radar. Revlon. Guys, after being drastically down and down and down, this is finally starting to make a U-turn. And yesterday it made a move and ended green. And I think that's going to continue. It's already up 8.89% in pre-market. I expect it to pull back, hopefully to where it closed at yesterday and to make its move to the upside. Ford. Guys, this is a very interesting play, and Ford, in my opinion, is extremely cheap at this price. Could it continue to go down more? Yeah, anything's possible, especially in this market, but I definitely think it deserves your attention because it went down very fast, and I think when it makes that move to the upside, it could be just as quick. And as you see in this pattern here, it looks like it's forming an inverse head and shoulders on that weekly chart. So if that's the case, then usually what follows is a move to the upside. GameStop. GameStop, I was watching yesterday for that break above 27, which it got. It's pulled back, but it's still holding 27. As long as it maintains that $27 level, guys, I think it's going to continue that move to the upside as well. Tough Built. Guys, this stock has been beat down and it is so cheap. If you want to invest in a growth stock that I really believe is going to make massive gains over the next 5 years, this is such a good price to add to your portfolio. So keep an eye on Tough Builds. XELA, XELA. Guys, this thing, my God, it looks like garbage. Look at this chart. This is the 3-month chart. After its reverse split, it has tanked down to below levels that they can't sustain for the NASDAQ. However, I do see it making a bottom. If you look at these last 4 candles here, it is kind of made a flat bottom. I don't think it's going to go much lower. It's hit like 48 cents or something like that. It may have even gone lower than that, but that's the last I remember seeing it. And it's been kind of sitting at 50 cents. I want to see a break to the upside and it to hold this level. And guys, I think that when this does get moving, it could potentially be a massive move that we see to the upside in XELA. But this is one ugly chart and I'd be looking to target that gap fill in here. Alibaba. Alibaba had some good moves yesterday. Pre-market, it's down. This is definitely worth keeping on your radar because money is starting to flow into Chinese stocks, guys. So Alibaba could be a play to the upside or the downside, depending on what happens. I don't give too much attention into what happens in pre-market. Obviously, it's not a lot of trading happens during those hours, especially in these, more expensive stocks. So keep it on your radar because it could have a nice move in either direction. Novavax. Guys, this is another one that I'm giving you as not necessarily a day trade, although if it does move to the upside, absolutely, it could be a great one because look at that. It has a huge gap fill and it's really beat down. I think it's going to curve back up, make that inverse head and shoulders pattern, and then shoot to the upside. This is a stock that you should consider adding to your portfolio because it is so undervalued, in my opinion, at this price. And I think if you're looking for something that's cheap, that's, going to give you long-term gains, I think Novavax is a good play for that. Could it get cheaper? Absolutely. Did I ever think I'd see Novavax below $20? No. But guys, this is when everyone is in most fearful. This is the time when you start loading up. I mean, look at the run it made when it hit like $30 or whatever it was a few months back, and it ran all the way over $60. So guys, it can make a move like that again. This is definitely something that you should consider. HRTX. Guys, this stock has been a powerhouse. In the past week, it made a double bottom, almost a triple bottom, but that wick is not long enough. And it's moving to the upside, and it's broken past this level of resistance here. I would definitely keep this on your radar for a move above $5. ALLK. ALLK has also been a powerhouse. Look at over the past 3 months, it's up 71.88%. And guys, this has continued to make moves to the upside. Yes, it may pull back a little and then move up again. But this is something that I think if you're looking for a swing trade that seems to be relatively safe in an uptrend in a red market, this is one to keep on your radar. Again, today's list has a little bit more of not necessarily just day trades, but great trading ideas in general. BBAI, this is a great day trade, long-term hold, however you want to look at it. They just got a government contract today, guys. It's up 40.34% in the pre-market. Look for that pullback and it to shoot to its next leg up because this is huge. They've been waiting a long time for this contract, and now that it's closed, it's done being manipulated way down, in my opinion. I think that now we're going to start to see what this is made of. BBBY. Guys, they had earnings today, which weren't that great, but it all is what did they say in that earnings call. And it initially took a dump down, but it's actually moving back to the upside. So I would keep an eye on this. As you know, it's very heavily shorted and it could make massive moves. Indo. Guys, I've been talking about this for a while now. I think this is a great play. It's a good, swing trade. It's a good long-term hold, in my opinion, not just on oil, but also they think that they found natural gas, and we're waiting to hear news on that. And when it breaks, guys, if they did indeed, and that's verified, then this could be huge, especially obviously if they're able to use those natural gas reserves to profit from. My God, this is not just an oil company, but a natural gas company too in Indonesia. Guys, the labor there is cheap. I lived there. This is unbelievable opportunity. And at $6, you better jump on it. SPRO. Guys, this also is going to be a long-term banger. They got a major contract with a major drug company for their leading candidate, and it went up to $3, got pulled back, and has been just consolidating around $2. I am waiting for that breakout and it to move a lot higher. It should be trading back above, all-time highs with this contract that they got. It was huge. ISPO. Guys, this is another one that's just been beat down. Very, very bad. You may remember this name because it had some crazy run to like $100 when shortly after it came out. And it's just been beat down. I actually listened to the conference calls in this company and find it very interesting and think that this is a stock that's worth your while of looking. I think it's found its bottom, and I think that you can't go wrong with adding here to your portfolio. Could it dip again? Sure, anything's possible. Will it? I don't know, but I think that over time, it's a better move to the upside. ATXI. ATXI, guys, I've been talking about. This is heavily shorted. All right, so when I told you about it, it went from a reverse split with like a short interest of, I think, 2%. Now it's over 300% because of the shenanigans that they pulled the other day when it traded 89 million or 86 times its float. I don't want to throw the numbers of how many shares it traded, but it only has a float of 685,000 shares, guys. And the pattern that it's making, it is ready for a breakout. This is the past week and the two levels that it's made. It has one more small candle and then a big burst to the upside if it follows the pattern. I think that this could have a huge move. Anyway, you can't go wrong with loading up, even if it doesn't get the move right away. Guys, eventually this is going to snap, and this is going to snap hard when it does, because the float is so small, and it's been manipulated very, very badly. And the only way it could have traded that number of shares if there's massive amounts of naked shorts in there. ABCT, guys, can't leave this one out. I think we may get another day of sideways trading, unless, of course, Hudson Bay is done with all of their shares that they need to sell in the market from that warrant exchange. Which, guys, we're also waiting to hear news of whether or not there will be a reverse split. Again, nothing has been filed, so I am very doubtful. Please watch my video on it, because I do discuss one situation where I could see it happening, going back to look at ATVI as a comparison and how long it took to close that merger. At any rate, it doesn't affect us either way. So if you do see a reverse merger, it may actually help push us up. I don't know. It may push us back down first and give us a buying opportunity. There's two directions this could go. Honestly, I'm not worried about it. Watch my video if you want more details, but this is definitely worth watching today. Because if that news doesn't break, then I think we're going to see some big moves as soon as Hudson Bay is done. And even if it does, some reverse splits have been super hot lately, which is something I never thought I would say. So don't let that be the be-all, end-all, because ultimately we're in this for the buyout. The price of the day-to-day share doesn't matter, unless you're looking to buy more on a dip, or, you're swing trading it. But guys, just remember, if you're swing trading it and that news breaks that, that buyout's in, it's going to automatically fly up to that price, whatever it may be. It happens like so fast that you can't even do anything. So, for me personally, it's not something I would want to